Ronaldo has the world at his feet when it comes to soccer, but he scores pretty well off the field too. The sports star has dated more than his fair share of notable names. From models and actresses to fashion designers, here's the spectacular lineup that makes up Red Hot Ronaldo's dating history. And did someone say Paris Hilton? 1. Karina Ferro rumored. We begin in 2002 when Ronaldo apparently dated Ferro, a model from his native Portugal. This dates back to before he became a global success, so it can be seen as one of his earliest, if not the earliest, relationship of the young man's life. They reportedly didn't have a long-term thing, though photos exist to show they were at least probably an item. But 2. Jordana Jardel. Hailing from Brazil, Jardel made headlines as Ronaldo's partner back in 2003. She's described as his first relationship as a pro player, though their time together was reportedly brief. Jordana is the sister of Mario Jardel, who kicked his way to glory alongside Ronaldo at Sporting Lisbon or Sporting CP. This isn't the only time Ronaldo has dated a friend's sister, as we'll discover. 3. Murcia Romero. It might not surprise you to learn that Ronaldo's next prominent relationship was with another model. From 2005 to 2006, he stepped out with Romero. Romero is also a TV host and, like Ronaldo, comes from Portugal. Despite being reportedly close for a lengthy period, the match came to an end. Just why did this photogenic couple throw in the towel? Putting the man in Manchester. At the time he was based at Old Trafford, playing for Manchester United. It appears all the travelling back and forth took its toll. While Romero became Ronaldo's longest relationship during his period at the famous UK club, ultimately they broke up when the distance apparently interfered with their happiness. Many celebrity unions have ended this way. It seems as though Ronaldo is no different. 4. Soraya Chaves. Being a high-profile figure inevitably means that Ronaldo is linked to people he may or may not be seeing, and actress and model Chaves falls into that category. She's probably best known for her role in the 2007 movie called Girl, which ruled the box office that year. Chaves reportedly met Ronaldo the previous year, and it wasn't a long relationship, it seems. 5. Bipasha Basu rumored. Did Ronaldo have a relationship with Indian actress, host and fitness enthusiast Basu? In 2007, the pair was spotted kissing, though Basu was reportedly dating someone else at the time. Even if they weren't an official item, they did have one shared passion: Bollywood. Could Ronaldo's interest in Indian blockbusters have led to him taking a fancy to Basu? 6. Imogen Thomas rumoured. Welsh TV star and model Thomas has been twice linked to Cristiano Ronaldo. The former Miss Wales reportedly met him in 2006, the year of her on-screen success, via the popular Big Brother show. Sparks allegedly flew again 5 years on, though we should say her rep has shot down the rumours, stating Ronaldo was pursuing Thomas to no avail. Sporting chance. Thomas is additionally known for her rumoured extramarital affair with ex-footballer Ryan Giggs. Yet details of this alleged relationship with the Welsh coach are the subject of a gagging order. Away from modelling, Thomas has performed small acting roles. Ronaldo has also performed as himself in an episode of The Simpsons. He's talked about possibly becoming an actor after leaving soccer. 7. Gemma Atkinson. By 2007, Ronaldo was dating another actress, Britain's Gemma Atkinson. This wasn't a particularly long relationship, but the pair enjoyed several months together before going their separate ways. Atkinson's show business career started in 2001 with soap opera Hollyoaks, so she may have had some advice for the soccer legend and aspiring performer. Yet some of their interactions were far from glamorous, according to reports. Situation comedy. Can you imagine Ronaldo pouring a cup of tea for Atkinson while they sit together watching UK? Comedy hit Only Fools Horses. We can't either, but apparently this is what happened. Ronaldo may have seen a good chuckle as the key to Atkinson's heart. The famed sitcom has been remade in the past, so is this a possible role for him should it return? 8. Mirella Grisales. In 2007 and 2008, Ronaldo was linked to Grisales, a glamorous Colombian model and sports host. This is probably the most mysterious entry on our rundown, and we'll tell you why. The pair certainly appear to have spent time in each other's company, but as for how long they were actually together, or why they broke up, we can't say. Either way, the Portuguese Premier League player moved on. 9. Mia Judaican rumoured. In 2008, Ronaldo was reportedly involved with socialite Mia Judaican. She was aged 18 at the time and a friend of the family. Raised in LA, Judaican moved to Lisbon and became Ronaldo's partner, at least according to rumour. It's important to note that she herself has denied this. Ronaldo is thought to have paid the press not to publish pictures of them together. 10. Nereida Gallardo. After dating various actresses, Ronaldo moved back to models, specifically Spanish beauty Gallardo. Their relationship lasted a few months in 2008. Mischief was made when Gallardo referred to his underwear in a sensational interview. The sportsman's essentials were reportedly adorned with an elephant's trunk. We're not sure how that might work, but perhaps the less said about the subject, the better. Cristiano's controversy. Some say this was a bad breakup, though according to Gallardo she still holds her former partner in high regard. When Ronaldo faced allegations of sexual assault, she stated that she would step in to defend him. Gallardo mentioned that he was a considerate lover and AA gentleman, and he treated her with respect. All the same, the case against Ronaldo was a serious one. 11. Luana Belletti rumoured. Remember when we said that Ronaldo dated someone's sister on more than one occasion? Well, after Jordana Jardel in the early 2000s, there was fashion designer Belletti, the sibling of Giuliano Belletti, who played for Chelsea. Eyewitnesses spotted the pair, who seemed close. Ultimately, it didn't last, though arguably this is hardly a surprise for someone with such an extensive dating history. 12. Paris Hilton rumoured. Did Ronaldo date the world-famous American socialite and media personality in 2009? When he went to California in the summer of that year, he was snapped talking to Hilton and apparently having a pleasant time, though a relationship between the two hasn't been verified. Hilton had recently split from her partner Doug Reinhardt, and it's thought she was open to seeing the soccer star. The dance of love. Being photographed in nightclubs and behaving in a highly sociable fashion isn't exactly conclusive proof that anything happened celebrities out on the town, and letting their hair down is hardly a scoop, of course. Still, some reports state that not only did a relationship happen, but it was Hilton who put the brakes on it. She allegedly branded the top athlete a sissy. Paris match. In 2021, Hilton married fellow business person and author Carter Ream. Known previously for her catchphrase "that's hot" and appearing on various shows, Hilton looks like she may be finally settling down after all these years. Like Ronaldo, she has been linked to assorted high-profile figures. They may even have exchanged views on being in such a deeply scrutinized position. 13. Kim Kardashian rumoured. The following year on from meeting Hilton in California, Ronaldo may have become intimate with another much talked-about personality, the attention-grabbing Kardashian. When she went to Madrid for a holiday, did she lock lips with Portugal's premier goalscorer? Apparently they were seen having a smooch, though any relationship is unconfirmed. The prospect of a Kardashian-Ronaldo match is enough to set tongues wagging. Out of the closet. As with Hilton, for whom she used to work as a closet organizer, Kardashian has a notable dating history. Inevitably, anyone in the public eye is going to be spoken of when they step out with someone. Yet in the case of personalities like Kardashian, the buzz never seems to die down. That said, she's managed to find happiness with her partners. Marriage in the spotlight. She was famously married to Ye, formerly Kanye West, between 2014 and 2022, and they have 4 children. The relationship made headlines and continues to do so after the split. Her profile is arguably higher than rumoured former beau Ronaldo's, though the footballer continued to date famous women. One in particular looked to be the real deal. In fact, you might say she was a keeper. 14. Irina Shayk. Supermodel Shayk hails from Russia, and she and Ronaldo were very much an item between 2010 and 2015. Some reports say the pair met in 2009. The connection was obviously strong because they spent a lot of time together, at least by Ronaldo's standards. Whether wedding bells could have been rung, we don't know. Why did this attractive couple eventually decide to break up? Parting? There was reportedly a problem when a surprise party was being thrown for Ronaldo's mother Maria. Shayk allegedly didn't want to attend, and this is what apparently resulted in the split. We can't say for sure that this was the reason, but it isn't a stretch to imagine that families often play a key role in whether people stay together or not. Shayk and Cooper. Shayk is known for her later relationship with Bradley Cooper of The Hangover and A Star Is Born fame between 2015 and 2019. They had a child, though as with Ronaldo the union dissolved after a few years. Also like Ronaldo, Shayk has an interest in performance and appeared alongside Dwayne Johnson in 2014's Hercules. She went on to feature in Amy Schumer's sketch show in 2016. 15. Lucia Villalon rumored. Following his breakup with long-term partner Shayk, Ronaldo allegedly had a short period of dating with Villalon, a Spanish TV host. This has been described as a rebound relationship, happening early in the same year he separated from Shayk. Still, no less a source than Ronaldo's family poured cold water on the media fire, stating nothing happened between them. 16. Desiree Cordero Ferrer. Ronaldo dated Spanish model and former Miss Universe title holder Ferrer between 2016 and 2017. Rumors suggest that he wasn't comfortable with her alleged status as someone enthusiastically pursuing fame. An odd line for a famous footballer to take perhaps, but if the stories are true, he may have had good reason to end things. She apparently moved on to Lazio player Joaquin Correa. 17. Georgina Rodriguez. Ronaldo appears to have found his soulmate in the form of Rodriguez, whom he started dating in 2016. Rodriguez is a former sales rep and now a model. They've taken the plunge and had a child together, with Rodriguez giving birth in late 2017. Earlier in that year, it was revealed that Ronaldo had also become a father to twins. The mother was an unnamed surrogate. Tragedy strikes. Rodriguez and Ronaldo also had twins, but this happy 2022 event was sadly marred by tragedy. The male twin passed away, although his baby sister survived. And the relationship between the couple doesn't appear to be slowing down, so this could well be it for the footballer who's been lucky and not so lucky when it comes to affairs of the heart. Ronaldo's future. A. Will he get married to Rodriguez, or will Ronaldo remain resolutely unhitched? With the beautiful game taking up so much of his time in a professional and personal sense, he's possibly saving that development for later. As middle age gets closer and other opportunities present themselves, it'll be intriguing to see where this soccer legend's life takes him next. The theory about Leonardo DiCaprio's dating history. Cristiano Ronaldo is far from the only star to have dated a string of stunning women, though. But when it comes to Leonardo DiCaprio, people have begun to wonder if a pattern is emerging in his choice of romantic partners. Does DiCaprio have a type when it comes to dating? And is there one thing that'll consistently have him heading for the hills? 1. Bridget Hall. Was supermodel Bridget Hall DiCaprio's first girlfriend? We wouldn't have thought so. Still, she was his first girlfriend, whose face was famous from the most prominent catwalks. They were identified as a couple in 1994 and broke up in 1998. It isn't known why the split happened. Both were entering the 20s, so maybe we should chalk this one up to young love. 2. Claire Danes rumored. A while later, DiCaprio took one of his first major roles as one half of Romeo and Juliet. Baz Luhrmann of Elvis fame directed him opposite rising talent Claire Danes. Did the sizzling connection work off-screen as well as on? Some say it did. Others say it didn't. As in it really didn't. He was 21 and she was 17. Either way, a classic movie was made. 3. Naomi Campbell rumored. Unconfirmed reports state that DiCaprio briefly dated iconic model and businesswoman Naomi Campbell during the 1990s. There's an age gap of a few years, but who cares when you're both this good-looking? One thing's for sure, they're definitely friends. Elle magazine refers to the surprising moment this serious actor did a photobomb when Campbell posed with 50 Cent. Sounds like the pair had fun. 4. Kristen Zhang. Maybe DiCaprio didn't date Claire Danes after all, judging by this appearance at a Romeo-Juliet premiere with his girlfriend of the time, Kristen Zhang. They reportedly dated for a few years in the 90s. Both were the same age. A model, actress and businesswoman, Zhang recently spoke up concerning recent and mocking media coverage of DiCaprio dating considerably younger women. Just a number. Writing for People magazine, she highlights the fact that many people don't know what they want in life till they get older. Zhang praises DiCaprio, describing headlines concerning his latest relationship breakup, of which more later, as ageist. She states maybe she really cared for him but was just ready for the next chapter. Perhaps it's temporary, or maybe it's none of our business. 5. Demi Moore rumored. A gap of approximately 12 years, albeit in the opposite direction, exists between DiCaprio and another rumored girlfriend, Demi Moore. Speculation was fueled by a sighting of the pair in 1997. Both were part of a new wave of Hollywood stars, albeit in different decades. Moore famously started out as a member of the so-called Brat Pack, and DiCaprio rose up the ranks with the likes of Mark Wahlberg. 6. Amber Valletta rumored. Model and actress Amber Valletta was another name linked to the heartthrob. As attractive people of around the same age, they may well have stepped out, though nothing has been confirmed. The story behind their rumored romance is a typical movie star one. DiCaprio saw her picture and got in touch through their reps. It's worked for acting colleagues such as Michael Caine. As advertised, DiCaprio's Inception co-star Caine met his long-term partner Shakira after seeing her in an advertisement. So, while it seems like a standard A-lister thing to do, it can result in a healthy relationship. DiCaprio doesn't need to go out and search for partners, of course. We're sure an orderly queue has been forming for a good couple of decades now. 7. Eva Herzigova. Supermodel and actress Eva Herzigova became a global star around the same time as DiCaprio. He was acting in movies such as What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and she was saying hello boys as part of the traffic-stopping Wonderbra campaign. After reportedly crossing paths at the premiere for 1998's Man in the Iron Mask, they apparently dated for a couple of months. 8. Gisele Bündchen. Between 1999 and 2005, DiCaprio was in a relationship with supermodel Gisele Bündchen. This appears to be the first confirmed case of the actor dating someone years younger than himself. Still, they did stay together for a while, and it seemed like they had a happy and productive relationship. What was the secret behind their enduring bond? For starters, they cared about the planet. Green gurus. The couple shared a burning passion for environmental activism. They weren't just seen together on the catwalk. In 2004, DiCaprio and Bündchen went to the Amazon rainforest, meeting the local Xingu Indians. Using their image to promote a healthy environment and warn about the dangers of pollution was clearly an important interest, one which they've continued following their breakup. What happened? In 2016, DiCaprio co-produced and narrated the climate change documentary Before the Flood to acclaim. In more recent news, Bündchen is reportedly gearing up to make a travel series in her native Brazil, with an emphasis on ecosystems. The pair seemed perfect together, arriving at the Oscars and showing off their super glamorous side. So what ultimately ended the relationship? A different path. Ella mentions Bündchen's 2018 book, Lessons: My Path to a Meaningful Life, in which she refers to the conclusion of her romance with DiCaprio. Apparently, a desire to reconnect with herself and the ditching of habits such as smoking and drinking meant she would take a different path to her beau. It's a shame, but that's the way things go sometimes, showing celebs are as vulnerable as anyone else. 9. Bar Raffaele. These days DiCaprio is associated with younger models. Having broken up with Gisele Bündchen, he then became involved with another high-profile beauty, Bar Refaeli. There's an age AP of over a decade between them. They met when she was 20 and he was in his 30s. Their relationship, reportedly on and off, lasted till 2010. How serious did things get here? Found what they were looking for. DiCaprio and Refaeli met at a U2 concert and spent time getting to know each other after rocking out. He later visited her home state of Israel and met Refaeli's mother in Tel Aviv, according to OK Magazine. It's said that they had a similar attitude to things, in that both were too caught up in stuff to ultimately settle down. 10. Blake Lively. It hasn't been non-stop supermodels for DiCaprio, of course. There was his reported romance of several months with Blake Lively in 2011. Lively is known for her acting in such movies as 2016's The Shallows and 2018's A Simple Favor. An age gap of about 13 years existed here, but they certainly shared a connection both in an acting and romantic sense. Abs and have yachts. The relationship apparently happened when Lively starred in the original Gossip Girl, a TV show which ran from 2007 to 2012. Their interactions included globe-spanning dates and the perhaps obligatory sighting on a yacht in an exotic location, in this case Cannes. Vanity Fair reported comments made by Gossip Girl producer Joshua Safran, who mentioned Lively communicating with DiCaprio via pictures of a doll. Now that sounds a little different. Lively humor. It wasn't some voodoo ceremony. Lively was simply sending pictures of the toy to DiCaprio, presumably as some kind of in-joke. Who knows? What is clear is that Lively has been in a happy relationship with Deadpool star Ryan Reynolds for years. They met while filming a less successful superhero picture, Green Lantern. In 2011, the same year, she had a relationship with DiCaprio. Take it from the greats. Might DiCaprio topline his own superhero movie and maybe bag a girlfriend that way? Unlikely. In a recent Vogue magazine interview, Dune star Timothée Chalamet revealed that DiCaprio advised him to avoid making comic book flicks. These and hard drugs, but that's a whole other story. DiCaprio's frequent collaborator and legendary director Martin Scorsese has also criticized such films in the past. 11. Margot Robbie rumored. Scorsese directed DiCaprio in 2013's The Wolf of Wall Street, where he co-starred with Margot Robbie in her breakthrough Hollywood role. It's been speculated that the pair became more than colleagues, though the consensus seems to be that they're just pals. They went on to make the award-winning epic Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Quentin Tarantino in 2019. 12. Erin Heatherton. Back in 2012, DiCaprio began seeing model Erin Heatherton. The relationship between the actor and the Victoria's Secret angel reportedly lasted 10 months. Here the age difference is pretty noticeable. She was 22 at the same, while he was approaching 40. That said, this was clearly more than a fling and ended due to their busy schedules, according to a report in US Weekly magazine. 13. Miranda Kerr rumored. By now you can probably make a guess as to what type of lady DiCaprio dated next. Yes, it's another model, but was it Miranda Kerr? Some seem to think so, though anyone speculating that way is probably reaching somewhat. The connection was established thanks to a Daily Mail report saying they were having dinner in a group in Las Vegas. 14. Kat Torres rumored. The jury seems to be out on whether DiCaprio dated model Kat Torres or not. She stated they were involved in some way, though at the end of the day there apparently wasn't a relationship. If there was, then DiCaprio would have been seeing someone close to 20 years his junior. This story comes from 2013, the same year he was allegedly seeing Miranda Kerr. 15. Toni Garn. Toni Garn was DiCaprio's next girlfriend. The model and actress dated him for 18 months, with the relationship lasting till Christmas 2014. His love life was really put under the spotlight when news of their breakup emerged. According to tabloids, she broke it off after Leo was spotted leaving a Miami nightclub with 20 women, wrote OK. Still friends. It's a tough life, but someone has to live it. We're going to assume this story is a case of premium-grade tittle-tattle. Either way, it didn't entirely separate DiCaprio and Ghan, who were in each other's company long after, probably as friends. There was another age gap of approximately 2 decades between them, though his next date was a little older. 16. Kelly Rohrbach. A couple of years were shaved off when DiCaprio met model and actress Kelly Rohrbach. They apparently dated in 2015. Rohrbach shot to even greater fame when she took the role of C.J. Parker in the 2017 Baywatch movie, taking over the iconic, life-preserving part made famous by Pamela Anderson. She acted alongside Dwayne Johnson, Zac Efron, and Alexandra Daddario. 17. Rihanna rumored. There was only an age difference of about 14 years between DiCaprio and his next romantic interest, at least according to speculation. Rihanna, the chart-topping singer and acclaimed actor, certainly make a handsome couple, though we aren't at all confident they did any more than form a friendship. They do have a connection, though, and not only in terms of their social lives, shared experiences. All of the people we've mentioned here are at least well-known, so press attention of their love lives is sure to follow. Yet Rihanna is one of the few on the rundown who's had her personal details raked over as often as DiCaprio's. They may well have joked about it in the past, or he may have been talking to her about acting, making a family. In recent years, Rihanna has branched out from making music to performing in movies. She featured in high-concept curios such as Valerian and The City of a Thousand Planets 2017, and starred in big Hollywood films such as Ocean's 8 2018. Relationship-wise, she has started a family with rapper $A Procky, meaning any possible romance with DiCaprio is undoubtedly in the distance. 18. Nina Agdal. In 2016, DiCaprio met yet another model, this time Nina Agdal. She made a name for herself for her appearances in the world-famous publication Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. It comes as no surprise to learn she was born in 1992, a little later than DiCaprio's birth year of 1974. The relationship was reportedly going well, so why did it end? Calling it quits. Apparently, the pair both agreed it was time to call it quits, though there doesn't appear to be a lot more information than that. Typically, we've seen DiCaprio break up with someone due to being too busy or having different priorities. However it happens, he obviously doesn't have an overwhelming desire to settle down. Unless, that is, he's been desperately searching and simply hasn't found the one. 19. Camila Morrone. At the time of writing, Leonardo DiCaprio's last serious girlfriend was Camila Morrone. What does she do for a living? Do you really have to ask? She is, of course, a model and actress who was born in 1997. Some mischievous commentators have noted that this was the year of Titanic, the Hollywood epic that became one of the actor's biggest box office hits. 5 years together. DiCaprio and Morrone were reportedly together for half a decade before breaking up in late 2022. She was 20 when they met, he was 42. Morrone is also connected to further acting royalty in the formidable shape of stepfather Al Pacino. DiCaprio acted with him in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Sources state it was another amicable breakup. Still, it has led to some rather strange observations. Cold feet? Could it really be that DiCaprio gets cold feet about his lovers once they reach the ripe old age of 25?